What is going on, guys? And we are back for a special trick or treat episode here for you guys. If you can notice a little red lights here and spooky season. But what's the show called again? Uh, that's right. Past. The guy's next to me.
Present.
Past, present. What's the? That's right. Playback. And I'm Sean. Let me welcome. Who's next to me there? Well, I can't tell who's next to me on the real positioning on everyone's screen.
We've got Kyle.
And we've got
Mr. Skeleton.
the spooky lad. It's me, Zach.
He just wants some chocolate.
This guy's like really scrunched up.
Man, I wish I was that flexible.
I know, me too. But anyways, I was thinking about this episode, and as you guys know, this is my favorite, one of my favorite holidays. Spooky season, the air gets nice, it gets nice and cools off, gets nice and crisp. Get the pumpkin spice. I like that in the coffee. I like Pumpkinhead Shipyard beer is really good. This time of year is my favorite. The fall, all the foliage. But I wanted to start by talking about, since we're doing a Halloween episode, we're gonna do a tier list for you guys and rank some movies, horror movies. But I wanted to start this episode by talking about one of my personal paranormal experiences. Have you guys had a personal experience? Because this is what got me into this. I love this type of stuff.
No,
So real
'cause I
quick,
don't believe in it.
I believe in it to a degree, but real quick, we were in college. A couple of my friends and I from school, we left campus. We left the dorms in Rhode Island. I'm not going to mention the place, but it was we used to go to this rundown abandoned mental hospital, and we used to check it out. And really, long story short, we were leaving, and we were kind of freaked out. It's in the middle of nowhere. We had to park the cars in this pretty much in the woods to avoid like being caught. And as we're leaving, I had this laser pointer, one of those pens with the laser pointer. My laser pointer in this open field, walking back to the cars, like we were halfway to the cars. The laser pointer just stops, and you can see an apparition because it just stops, like kind of like foggy, but like just completely stops. And we were all freaked out. We got the hell out of there, sprinted back to the cars. We were also probably having too much fun before that, but drinking or whatnot. But I swear I'll never forget that. When you've witnessed something and it looked like an apparition of a nurse in the field, because my laser pointer just stopped and everyone saw it and we all got freaked out, got the hell out of there. But I wanted to share that cool little personal experience I had with the paranormal. But yeah, what do you guys think of paranormal? Besides, I know you might not believe in it, but
Um, I don't know if I necessarily do or don't believe in the paranormal. I will say, if we want like a creepy experience, yeah, I have my good friend, the sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah.
He
He hasn't visited me in a while.
visit me every once in a while. I'll never forget the first time I ever
Jeez.
had the sleep paralysis demon. The worst, I shouldn't say the worst, a terrible
It
experience
is
to have.
awful.
I had, you're in that like state of like half dream, half wake up. You can't talk, you can't move, you can barely breathe. Your eyes kind of just darting to try to make anything out, and what do you make out? A shadowy figure that just feels like it's moving and getting closer, but not moving at the same time.
oof.
And you're trying to breathe, you're trying to scream. All you feel like you can let out is just a like you can't even get anything fucking out. I swear, I try to scream as loud as I can when that happens, and I just can't. And at a point, it just feels like a hand is just on your chest, just pushing down, like crushing you. And you just can do nothing about it. Like you're trying to force your body to just move an inch to get away, and you just can't. And like then finally like you like snap out of it, and like you're up and you're awake, and you're just like, oh my fuck god, like that. I hate sleep paralysis. And then it also sometimes just feels like there's something whispering in your ear. Oh my god.
It sounds
Yeah,
a
it
thousand.
happens every once in a while.
That sounds a thousand
So
times worse than trying to wake when you're dreaming and you're running and you feel like you can't sprint. You're just running in
Yeah.
slow motion.
yeah.
But that sounds like a thousand times worse than that feeling.
So yeah, I've had the old sleep paralysis as well. I haven't had it in a long while, probably like 5 or 6 years. Is the last time I've had it
Oh,
happen.
I've had mine. I've had I think one scare this year already.
Oof.
Ever since I've slept better, it hasn't really happened as much. But when did happen to me, especially the first time, it was terrifying. I thought I was gonna die. Um, like Zach says, it's very much you can't move, you can't speak, you're barely breathing. Your eyes are awake because you are in a state of your body. Something happened in your like REM sleep cycle,
Yep.
so your body is still shut down, but your eyes and brain are like awake and ready to go. And for
Yep.
some reason, you can't quite tell the rest of your body to move yet. But that's what technically is happening to you. But what's
Yes.
happening to
In
you
your
at
brain.
that brain in that moment is, oh my god, there's a shadowy figure in my room and it's coming towards me and it's gonna fucking kill me.
Yep.
Jeez.
And then yeah, you do feel that pressure of it. It feels like something's restraining you and holding you down, but you also can't fight against it at all. So the first time that happened, I really freaked out. I don't know if this happens to you, Zach, when it used to happen to me. If I try to go back to sleep right after, it'll happen to me again, like right away.
I don't think I've ever had two visits in
Jeez.
the same night.
Yeah, so it'll keep hitting me if I try to go back to sleep right away. I don't usually get
I
up
usually
and
will
like
just go back to sleep.
I don't usually like get up and like move around or anything either, but I just kind of like keep myself awake for a couple minutes and let my body realize it's awake and everything so I can reset. But when it happened to me, I think after the first couple times, I just kind of like I get freaked out for a few minutes and then I realize what's happening and I kind of just tell myself, it's fine. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. You'll be fine. In a few minutes, you'll be able to move again. But it's still freaky. It's a freaky feeling overall. Yeah.
That's creepy. never been through it, but hope you guys never have to deal with that again.
I mean, it just happens. It is what it is. It's definitely a lot of happening from like lack of sleep and stuff like that because your body's getting all confused with what part it should be in its sleep cycle.
Yep.
So get more sleep and you'll have it less often.
Oh.
Spooky
Scary skeletons.
skeletons.
All right, let's
Send
get it.
shivers down your spine.
Let's get into this. So I'll go over the categories here. So we're gonna do a
Well,
tier
hold on.
list.
What are
Oh,
we doing, Sean?
Yeah,
what
Sean,
are we doing? You
just
jumping the
skipping
gun
right
here.
into.
You just, how's everyone been after we just shared these scary stories?
That's why
Scary
I'm nervous.
stories.
That's
You
why
know
I
what
was nervous. I'm
else
jumping in.
has some scary stories. Movies do.
Whoa! Not a tier list for Halloween movies. You almost gave me a heart.
And Zach died again.
All right, good thing we got the skeleton.
So yeah,
No, it's me,
Sean?
is a vampire.
Yeah, we're gonna rank.
Zach.
We're gonna rank some movies. We're gonna rank all these horror movies, and hopefully we're
Where's the
gonna
vampire movies?
There's a couple in there. There's a couple.
There are?
Batman?
Vampire?
Yep. There's a couple.
Huh.
there's like
Um,
one.
Yeah, there's like one or two, but I'm thinking by the end of the tier list, so we're gonna do our normal rankings in these categories, and by the end of it, we're gonna each recommend a movie that we either can't remember well, because most of us have seen most of these movies we've all seen, but and how about this? We'll recommend a movie to each other to watch on Halloween week or Halloween night, based on these rankings, so can have some fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
And these categories, so we have The Night He Came Home. That's the
Oh my children now.
Jeepers
damn.
Creepers. Where'd you get those peepers?
We got Good Guys. And we got the one I know Zach wants to say.
Curse this well, that me soul shall dwell.
And then we got Final Destination. And by the way, that's S, A, B, C, D, and F. And then we've got this
And
one.
then we've got
Never Screamed.
Never Screamed.
Which is movies we've either never seen, didn't feel like talking about because we don't remember enough on it, or something like that. There's a lot in here.
There was almost 150 movies. We would have been here for the next 16 hours talking about them, so we cut some.
We cut some stuff, yeah.
Yeah, we would have had.
If you see some here that you like that we didn't talk about, sorry, but you have bad taste.
Leave it in the comments down below why we were stupid enough to put it in here instead of talking about it. For those of you though,
yeah, sass us to death.
And if we had done all of these, we would have each had to take breaks to call out of work tomorrow because we're still filming.
Yeah, seriously. Anyways,
we would have to make this a multi-parter for sure.
Yeah.
Get to it.
Yeah. Do we want to breeze through these really, really quick just so the non-viewing people?
No.
They've seen it. They've
got it here.
Yeah, they've got it.
All right, this is exclusive.
Like
this is exclusive for the YouTube people. Then
come watch the YouTubes. Come see our scary faces. Anyways, let's begin.
All right, the first movie. Sean, take it away, because I haven't seen it.
All right, American Psycho, classic. I've seen it a few times. Very
Who's
good.
that handsome gentleman?
Patrick Bateman.
No, what's the actor's name?
Oh, what's his name?
Played Batman.
Oh my gosh. I remember his name in the movie, but not in the freaking unbelievable.
Christian Bale.
Thank
Keep
you.
it moving, boys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We've got 150 movies to get through.
Yeah, can't remember Christian Bale. I should be kicked off the stream, but no, the
timering this
couple-
whole thing.
You're running out of time, Sean. Talk about American Psycho.
couple of crazy scenes in that with the chainsaw going down the stairs when he's chasing the girls out of his apartment.
Sure.
Why is it scary? Why is it spooky?
Because it's more psychological, messed up. Because he's multiple personalities and he's pretty much believes he's somebody else, and he doesn't, and he realizes he's the one that killed everybody. And well, spoilers, but mainly I just like there's a couple really good kills.
It's okay. This movie's 20 years old.
Yeah.
Where's it going on the list? Where's it going on the list? Why do you think it should go on where it's going on the list?
Oh, and scroll up to the. I think it's going to go to. I think it's going to go
take
to the.
10 minutes to
You're all
scroll
my.
over to-
You're all my children now.
Sure, I'm not
You're all
going to
my
argue
children
because
now?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, neither.
I've heard
I
great
haven't
things.
seen
I've heard
so.
great things. It's on my list
I
of
want
movies
to watch it. It's yeah.
But yeah, cool. Wrong turn, Sean.
check
take it.
that.
Why is it? What
Oh,
is wrong turn? Where does it go? What does it do? Huh?
Why is it good?
Wrong turn.
Or why is it bad?
It's a good one of those. It's kind of like Hills of Eyes. It's a good woods slasher. One of those cannibal movies. I think they get lost in the woods and they got to deal with these mutant guys. It's a decent 2000s horror movie. I would very gory. I would put it Good Guys. It's not that great. Good Guys. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Cool. All right, The Witch. I can talk about this, and you guys.
This
I
is
don't
yeah.
know
This is
anything about
you.
this one, right?
Yeah. This is
All
is
right,
you.
so this is where it's Salem area.
Salem area. That's us. Maybe.
Maybe the witch trials, all that stuff. Anyway, there's a family suspected that their daughter is a witch. They get kicked out of their town instead of being like killed. They kick them out of the town because that's what they were doing before they started doing the witch trials. And this family basically is living in their own houses they built over this like next year or so. They make the girl's life a living hell because they also suspect that she is a witch.
Of a bitch.
Yep. I like to call it the Vich because it looks like two V's. It's a period piece. It's by the guy that did The Lighthouse and that other movie. This is his first movie. I liked it.
I
like
like
it a
The
lot.
Lighthouse.
Yeah, and he did the other one with the Vikings that came out like 2 years ago. I'm drawing a blank on it right now.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Moving on.
But yeah. Anyway, honestly, I know a lot of people would find this it's a super duper slow burn. Super duper slow burn. I like this movie because it's kind of just weird. I would probably where'd you get those peepers?
All right, fair.
That's fine.
And you were
20
talking about the Vivitch, and I've got a model kit from The Witch from Mercury right here. Classic.
28 days later. What happened to the other one? Did we not order that one? Uh-oh. It's
No,
out of
you
order.
did. You had them both next to each other.
I did have it. What happened? Why
Yeah.
did it move? Okay. Anyway, there we go. 20 days later.
Oh no, Kyle, you're not going to be happy. It's out of order.
Unordered again. Yeah, I see that.
It's
it messed up.
unordered. Oh,
Oh, well.
no.
We did have this ordered before we started, and then I put it in a
We did.
presentation, and then it changed
It
it.
took
So
us an hour.
Yeah.
we're
It took
just
us an hour
gonna.
to cut movies and then rearrange everything. We were going to start at 8:30. It's now 9:30 past.
Oh well.
Oh,
now we're just
right.
gonna play it as is. All
Yeah,
right.
the only
cool.
Play it
thing
as
I
is.
remember-
All right, 28
Yeah,
days.
28
Spooky
days.
movie, rage virus.
Yeah, the only thing I remember is the deserted streets and the outbreak. Takes place in the UK, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and who would have known? Like 20 years later, we would have been living in a quarantine virus world.
Yes, it's very.
Yeah, true.
This is honestly more scary because this is a created virus that basically causes people to act like zombies in a way, but not quite because it's called the rage virus instead of the zombie virus because they get angry. But this is basically what falls out 28 days after this virus got let out into the world.
Yeah, I would go. Would you get those peepers? What do you think?
Fine by me. 28 weeks later.
I don't think
The
I've seen
sequel.
that one. I don't think I've seen the sequel.
Yes. So now it's been a while. The world's falling apart. Cities are quarantining themselves from other cities.
Bless you.
And the rest of the world.
Oh
Gazunt.
my god!
I thought he was catching the virus. I thought he was catching the virus.
I got the 28 days later.
They are making more. 28 months later is in the works.
Yeah, that's for a future video.
This one, I believe, like somebody starts finding a cure or something like that. Anyway, or they find out the rest of the world is also infected. Something like that. I can't fully remember.
Isn't there like some choreography, like zombie fights in this? I feel like I think I watched part of this with you and Nelson. At
I saw
his
this one
house,
before
and,
I
like,
saw 28 Days Later. So yeah.
Yeah, they were like outside. There were like army guys. They were fighting. I think there was like a whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
It's
I've seen
honestly, I
bits
think
and
it's a
pieces of the
little
second.
weaker. I'd probably just go guys.
that works.
Not cursed
All right,
as well.
Alien
Nah.
3. You guys, so Alien 3, something about that. It was a prison. They were on a prison ship. Something about that isolated prison ship and the cinematography I really liked. Something. It was just very eerie. I don't. I didn't really. I think it was one of the weaker ones though in the series. So I would just go. I would go good guys. Couple of decent kills. What do you think? Yeah,
That's fine. The first one, classic.
Oh,
I love the
yes.
first Alien movie. I've watched it
Me
a
too.
bunch of times. It's just got a great atmosphere. It's this one's probably of the horror. This is probably the most horror of them. I would argue 2 is more of an action movie than a horror movie, but it's in
Yeah,
here
2's
somewhere
more
still.
action. 1 is you're isolated. It's one
Yes.
alien you're dealing with. You don't know where he is.
It's this alien. They
just
can't
creeps
fucking
around.
kill it. It just like
Yeah.
everything they try to do, it survives.
You don't
It's
have
like-
space marines like the second one. You just have these these crew of on a spaceship.
Yep, they're all
Um,
just
and you
on the
have-
spaceship. They're cut off
Yep.
from everything else. It
Yep,
makes
in
actual
space.
sense to do something like that.
And remember what they say: in space, no one can hear you scream.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's the tagline right down here. The effects are practical because this was like the late 70s.
I
Just
think it came out in like '79.
yeah. Overall, it's just a fantastic movie. I absolutely love everything about this movie, even though it is considered a bit of a slow burn to this day and age. But I think it really works to its advantage.
I'm gonna put it
I'm
way
gonna
up.
say it's
Yes,
the night he came home.
I agree.
Zach's just gonna look away till he can talk about something again. I'm assuming.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to say.
Watch the
I've been
Alien
doing-
movie.
I've been doing facial work in little bits this entire time. Give me a minute.
All
I gotta
right,
think.
the first Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's a Johnny Depp one.
Yes,
He
Yep.
gets his butthole eaten out from the bed.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
That's
that
all.
he
That's
falls-
Zach's input.
yeah.
He doesn't.
This is me contributing, Kyle.
I don't even think
He
you've
gets a
seen it, have you?
He gets a swirly. He gets a swirly in his bed, laying down. He gets sucked into the.
That's when the blood shoots out from the bed, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, see, I know something.
this
I know
one,
something.
I mean, this is also the one where it has the claw coming out of the water. It's got the cool
Oh,
effects.
that's creepy. I've seen that shot.
It's
That's
the
creepy.
That
effects of him
crazy.
coming out of the walls, which is really cool how they did
Oh
that.
yeah.
It was just a
Yep,
bed
behind the
sheet that
bed.
they used, and it was like a spandexy sheet, and then he just like moved into it, and then he'd move back. It was really cool how they
That's
did all
cool.
that stuff, all those practical effects for it then.
Yeah, and
Um,
the creepy scene in the school hallway where you just see the corpse getting in the body bag with the blood trail, just getting dragged across the. Yeah, I would put that in Night He Came, or one below it. Maybe the one below it. Maybe
all of my
um
children.
yeah, All My Children. Hey, it's got the right. It fits in that category.
Yeah.
You're all my children now.
All right, number
Uh,
2, Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
I thought it was a decent sequel, and I know that movie. Um, strange, kind of a strange vibe to it. Um, for its time, I know people were questioning the style of the director because it did bring up a lot of sexual innuendos and kind of
The
you know
big thing that I think sucks
yeah
about this one is it
yeah
started going into the tropes really fast.
yeah
So it was just
yeah
the insert generic of this characters. These people are those characters, and they're just there to die.
yeah
Hmm.
and
Interesting.
and it was a different style, like the weird scene where he's getting whipped in the shower by the gym teacher and experimenting like with he's dancing in his room by himself, like just nothing wrong with that, not trying to judge, but like people when people gave it some critics gave it some, it was a different style. It's a
Hmm.
different style. It wasn't your traditional like '80s slasher where the guy always gets the girl
Yeah.
and
Well,
there's like a
Wes
love
Craven
scene.
didn't do any of the other ones in the numbered series after that until New Nightmare. So.
But the last thing I'll say about two is the crazy. I love the crazy scene when they're all at the pool party, and he just shows up. He starts going ape shit on them, stabbing everybody and jumping around. And the dad comes out with the shotgun and tries to shoot him. But that's a crazy scene. He's just tearing through people like at the pool party. But I would put it in probably do like Good Guys or You're All My Children Now. It was a really good sequel. It's really good.
I put it. Where'd you get those papers? Honestly.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Now we get into the remake. Was
Yes.
he always a pedophile?
So no,
Or
like
was that a remake thing?
that was no. So it was. It did become, I think, into that. Like this one is just some dude who was just a fucking entity that was there. They didn't really start giving him a backstory till I think 3 or 4. Um, he was just some dude that was burned to death, and he was evil. But then they
Yeah,
started
but
adding new things to his lore, so then he became like the pedophile and the child
well
molester or
they
something
A
did
like
give
that.
hat
him
on a hat on a hat.
Yeah.
well, they gave him the backstory. The parents came back and didn't they show that in the reboot? The parents of
Yeah,
the
I'm talking about in the
yeah.
original though. First, up to
Oh
Zach was
oh
asking, has he always been that?
okay
And no,
okay.
it
Well
Like
they
yeah, I was asking if
progressed.
they introduced that
yeah. Oh
in
sorry
the
yeah
remake or if that was a thing from the old.
They progressively added lore in each of the movies to him.
yeah yeah. The reboot wasn't bad though.
So a
What
lot
did
of
you
people
say?
hate this one. I liked it. I thought it was shot very well. It was pretty interesting. I understand that Robert Englund didn't play him, so a lot of people are already pissed about that. Fair enough.
It was a remake. It was a reimagining. When you do those, you do different characters. You're gonna run the same thing with Evil Dead. Like, get over it.
Yeah.
I would go Good Guys for that.
Zach, do you have any input?
I would say Peepers are good guys. I don't necessarily think it was like a mind blowing thing to go to like the second from the last. I would say Peepers is fine for it.
Sure. All right, 3 Dream Warriors.
Best soundtrack. So cool how they did something different for once. Like the hospital setting, I like that. I like the hospital setting. Love the obviously love that theme song. Love the this is Night He Came Home for me, or the one down from. Um, I like the kills. I love how they did something different. How everyone has their own powers now.
Yep. They
Kind
can
of like
kind of command their
yeah.
dreams to fight back.
So
Yep.
they can actually fight back, and it was a cool concept. It was a lot of fun. It was a fun movie. I would say Night He Came Home or the A tier, definitely. You're All My Children or
Yeah, I can go up there.
yeah.
Fine. I'm good with that. All right, Brad Chucky. This one I know about.
So I'm just gonna preface this for every one of the Child's Play movies. One of my top fears
Is dolls
in life
coming to life?
is dolls coming to life to kill you. As I'm surrounded by so many statues and action figures and whatnot in my office right now, so many. They're outnumbered; they would kill me. But specifically, creepy dolls like this just coming to life. You never know. They just Slappy from Goosebumps traumatized me as a kid. Then I happened to see Child's Play. I think the second one, like this, the first one I saw, like creeped me the hell out. I just couldn't. My family got me a ventriloquist, not a ventriloquist, a marionette puppet, and I took the strings off of it and then put it in a clear plastic container.
Man, you would have
and then
hated Puppet Master.
And then put a bunch of heavy boxes on top of that, and then put it in a closet, and that's where that thing stayed. Yeah.
Until one day you went in there and it wasn't there anymore.
You know what movie wasn't on this list that kind of pisses me off and is in the vein of that? We're just going to change this really quick. It's that ventriloquist one that had...
don't speak or something like that.
Don't Speak or something like... Yeah, it had the oldest brother from Seven Heavens in it.
Yeah, and it's like this on the cover.
Yeah, it's like that on the cover, yeah. That was a good one.
It's a good movie. Yeah, there's good movies that are missing from this. We didn't build this. Somebody else did, so...
We didn't build this, someone built this, but I'm just like... of all the movies that were on there, like, and some of
there's a few
newer-ish,
other
like,
really good horrors that just aren't here.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Anyways, there are movies. Yeah, most of the horror movies I saw aren't on this list. Specifically Chucky. He finds a bride. He gets that little crazy fangirl. She turns herself into a puppet.
What's Jennifer Tilly? That's a word.
Yeah, it's a good old Tilly. Love me some Jennifer Tilly. But yeah, it's a spooky ass movie. I wouldn't say spooky.
This one's more of a comedy.
Yeah. This one's goofy. Yeah. This one and Seed are both kind of goofy.
Major goofs. Yeah.
Yeah, major goofs. Yeah. This I would put in probably. I don't know. I would say.
I mean, it's a fun movie.
I would say Peepers are good guys. One of those two.
I'm good with Peepers.
I'd say Peepers. I
already know where I'm gonna put Seed.
All right, Conjuring, first one. These two were next to each other, so I was able to move it around.
That's night he came home for me. That's one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Definitely my top 5. I would say.
I mean, it's good.
Yeah,
it's definitely creepier of all of them for sure.
Yeah, and they try to explain the story.
Zach, you've never seen The Conjuring?
Okay. Okay,
damn,
that's fine. No,
bro.
that's okay. That's all right.
No,
so
I thought he did, but no, that was Nelson. That's
all
right.
So now I know the movie I'm giving him to watch this Halloween season. All right, this Halloween. All right. What's next?
Wait, remind me what happens in The Conjuring. Brief summary. Remind me.
Brief summary. Okay, let's go back.
Brief spoiler-free
super brief summary. Family moves into this house. Some weird stuff starts happening in the house. It's like 5 kids or some shit. This dude, then they be banging like crazy. Anyway, then some shit happens. The mom's acting weird. Their dog disappeared or died or something like that. And then they start seeing some paranormal stuff. They go to the church. The church says they can't do shit until there's proof. And they see Ed and Lorraine Warren doing a thing about it. So then the mom asks them to help, and they come over, and then they set up and they start trying to look for the ghost.
And it's inspired by true events in
yes.
Harrisville, Rhode Island. The real Conjuring house is in Harrisville, Rhode Island, and supposedly is based off the witch Bathsheba Sherman, because it was the Sherman estate, the Sherman farm they moved to, and it's based off that witch. Yeah.
Do you remember what year it came out?
2013.
Yeah, early 2010.
I'm gonna say I didn't see it. Then I'm gonna say I didn't see it.
It's a good one. I do recommend that one.
It's really good.
Yeah,
it's
the second one, meh.
It wasn't as great. Took place in the UK. Again, I love how these movies are also based off.
This one's also based off true events.
Yep.
There's something. This tried to set up a bunch of other movies though at the same time, which didn't help. It tried to set up for The Nun. It tried to set up for The Crooked Man, which still hasn't happened yet. Like,
Kyle, which movie was it telling you not to trust?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah, I remember. I just don't remember what movie.
Okay. It was what? I think it was like a... It was like a Exorcist like remake or in the vein of an Exorcist
Probably it
movie
was
or
something like that. It came on TV and you were drunk and you just said, "Don't trust this movie."
Don't trust this movie. Don't trust this movie.
It's probably like an Exorcist movie. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Conjuring
Conjuring
2
2.
though. Yeah, yeah, couple decent jump scares. I know the girls are like haunted by the guy who used to live in the apartment. And you hear his voice through the TV and through the radio, and I would say like honestly it wasn't that great.
Honestly, watching the actual clips from what happened are more
Yes,
terrifying than this movie.
yeah, the actual clips that to check those out. I think we watched those at your yeah that
Yeah,
was creepy.
that shit was way creepier than this.
I
I
would
mean,
go Good Guys or
I'm fine with
I
Good
wouldn't put
Guys.
it
It wasn't that
yeah
great, honestly. It's
yeah
not the first one's definitely way better than the second one.
yeah
Man, nothing's made it into the D category yet, huh? Nothing in my well.
No, not yet, not yet. I'm sure there's something in
I already
it.
have one in mind. Anyways, I didn't see this Chucky.
I'm flipping this because this technically was before this one. All right, so Curse of Chucky.
Are we on Seed? Or is Curse Seed or is Curse different?
No, Curse is different. So Curse is after Seed. This is still a continuation of those. These are This is two were direct to DVD or direct to TV, whatever you want to call it. So Curse of Chucky. Chucky looks normal here. Basically, this was a soft reboot of the series in a way, but it also connected.
I think I did see this one.
So, this doll shows up. I vaguely remember how it starts. I just remember like the rest
girl
of
in
it.
a wheelchair gets
Girls in a
yes,
wheelchair.
I did see this one.
Yep.
Basically, the
I've
doll
seen it,
sets it up to make it look like she did it. Fun fact: that is the daughter of the voice of Chucky, right there.
That's fun. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
So that's his daughter, technically, which is even more funny because he's trying to take over her body now. But basically, her whole family dies, and basically she gets blamed for it, which leads us into the cult of Chucky. Honestly, this movie went real hard, and the end credit scene was what like really sold it for everything because you see the original what's his name? Fucking crap. What was the name? What was the Andy?
Yeah,
the guy who played
Andy's
Andy in the first movie came back to play in these two movies and then the TV show as well, because these all interconnect, including to the TV show.
TV show wasn't bad, but I don't want to get off track. But
yeah,
I don't have as much to say about. I vaguely remember this one, but I liked Cult better. But I would go.
I love both of them equally. I think they're both amazing. For me, they're probably the better of.
I would
the
say
Chucky.
I was gonna say it's definitely better than Bride of Chucky.
Yeah, I agree. That's fine. We're all children now.
So Cult of Chucky.
Cult, I did not see.
Okay, so Cult was the first one my girlfriend saw, and this is the one she liked. So this takes place in an insane asylum.
Mm-hmm.
It's following that same girl who was in the wheelchair, and then a bunch of new characters.
Was this one crowdfunded?
Maybe? I don't know. I know it was on Netflix first. I think Netflix might have paid for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that creepy doctor, and the kills were a little messed up because anytime you're in a hospital setting, they had some crazy kills with and at first you never would. It's I don't want to get into spoilers, but yeah.
So this one really explains why Chucky looks normal again. Like he's now putting himself into a bunch of good guy dolls, essentially.
Like he's inhabiting multiple at the same time, or he's just hopping out of the.
Yeah, so he's literally like he's in a bunch of them at the same time.
Okay.
And he basically mails himself
Kill
in.
me.
He mails himself in. Andy mails another one in and sneaks a gun inside of him to get a gun inside of the frickin' place. That's hilarious when the Chucky doll doesn't know that Andy put a gun inside of him and he just rips it out of him.
Andy rips it out of Chucky?
Yeah. Because he gets himself admitted into one because he knows Chucky's there and he's trying to protect the other people there. So he mails a Chucky doll in. He gets himself admitted in. Jennifer Tilly shows up in this one again, I think out of nowhere, because she's also like delivering another one of the Chuckies there.
But she's a human again?
She's back to human, yes, by the way. She found an actress in, I think, in Seed,
I think Seed. Yeah, I think she
Yes,
becomes a human.
she found an actress, the actress
That
version
looked
of
just like her.
which is Jennifer Tilly, that looked just like her, and then took over her body. Yes.
Yes, I do remember that.
It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. All right, where are we
Anyway,
putting Cult?
yeah, Cult of Chucky, it's great.
Really
Honestly,
good.
I'd put it in there with the same
Yeah.
as Curse.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's fine.
Evil Dead, we'll do 1 first because it's right there.
Evil Dead 1, love Evil Dead 1, watched
Classic.
it together, a classic movie, spooky, funny, scary, goofy.
This one was
Gory.
less goofy. 2 was more
Really?
goofy,
Sure, 2
but
is more goofy, yeah.
this one was like trying to be serious. It does have one really controversial scene nowadays. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd say it's a controversial
Yeah.
then too, but it's very
Yep.
minor. It's very quick, but it is in there.
There.
But I don't think it detracts from this movie.
No. I'd place it pretty high up.
Honestly, I'm putting it at the top.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing this weekend? My buddy Bruce is coming over for a couple beers.
I'm busy.
Bruce Campbell.
Evil Dead.
Whoa, though.
Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead 2. Don't remember this one as well, but I know they did get
Wasn't
great.
this one just the first one again?
It
Yeah,
was
they
the
go
same
back to the cabin.
like plot.
They
They
go
go
back
back
to
to
the-
the cabin, yeah.
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 They-
And he comes back with new friends because they all die.
Yeah.
He comes back to, I think, destroy it or something like that, the Necronomicon, because it was cursing him
Yeah.
or something like that. This is the one where he gets this is where he becomes more iconic, and this is the one where he loses his hand and he gets the
He
shotgun.
loses his hand, he gets his chain. Yeah, the shotgun. Yeah, shotgun and
Yep.
chainsaw on this, right?
Yes? Or is that the
Yep.
third one that he does both?
I think this
No,
one.
I think he
shotgun.
uses both, but in the
Shotgun.
third one is when he affixes it to his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, Army of
Right?
Darkness. He
Maybe.
does the hand. Yeah.
It's been a bit
Because
since
he makes
I
the
watched this.
robot hand.
Yes.
He goes to medieval times and makes it. We'll get there. Yeah, this one I would say goes lower than the first one.
Yeah, it was a little weaker
Yeah.
for sure.
I would say, yeah.
Peepers?
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah, I would say Peepers.
That's fine.
It doesn't hold as strong of a memory as 1, and I don't think it does the justice that 3 does when it goes
Okay.
full camp.
We only have the 3 of
3
these,
committed.
so I'm just gonna put that one up here. Okay. Final Destination.
You talk.
Okay, so Final Destination. Quick summary of the movie. If you've never seen it or heard of it, basically a bunch of kids are on their way to go to a trip to France, I believe.
Yep. School trip.
Yeah, they're going on like a school trip. One of the kids sees this horrific thing happen where they all die in the plane, and based off of where they die in their seats, becomes the theme of how they're going to die in order. But he has a freak out. A bunch of them get off. The rest of the plane still trashes and dies, and everybody else dies. Then we find out that essentially, why is my VPN freaking out? Anyway, all good now. Essentially, they find out that death still wants them and is coming for them in the exact same order that they were supposed to die on the plane. And essentially, they're just trying to find a way to beat death.
Yes.
I think it's a really cool concept. It was different.
It is.
That's crazy how they're trying to pretty much beat one step ahead of fate.
Mhm.
But really cool. I would go the A tier.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you're
We'll
all
go
my
with
you're
that.
all
You're
my
all
children.
my children
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Final Destination 2.
Same concept, except
yep.
they're on the highway this time.
Yes.
The
different
crazy
people,
accident. Yep.
Different people.
Crazy.
Except I believe the 2 survivors do show up for a little bit, but then I think they died or something like that.
And this is the one with the crazy the kids in the dentist office and the fish get the fish tank.
The first
and
one
he's choked.
made people fear flying. This one made people fear when there's trucks
Driving.
in front of you and they have logs or anything on the back that look like they could fall off.
Is this the one with that scene though from the kids in the dentist? And
Maybe.
the fish bowl gets he's choking on the fish because it gets
Maybe.
the fish. All right. Anyways, what do you
Sorry, I
think?
spaced for a second. Are we talking about 2?
Yeah, we're talking about 2.
Yeah.
So, all right, yeah, 2. Love 2. The kid with the glass gets crushed to death. Woman in the elevator gets her head crushed. God, so many good kills in this one. The what was it? The hangers, or I think there was hangers or something. Something happened in someone's apartment. Ooh,
Fire escape. No, the fire escape.
the fire escape. The fire escape. That's what I was
Yeah.
about to say. The fire escape was
Yeah.
real good.
Yep.
And then the end, the grill, so good.
Yep.
So dumb.
Is this the one with the
Yeah.
train, or was that was the first one? The first one had the train.
Yeah, the train at the end. Yeah, this one was just the.
Not at the end, but
Yeah, I liked the characters too. The cop was cool. How trying to help people. He was actually trying to stick with them, and they were trying to they were doing things right. They were all staying together.
Yeah, no, they were. I would say. Where'd you put the first one? You put the first
Right
one
here.
in You're All My Children
Yeah.
Now.
I liked it.
I-
Peepers, a little bit.
yeah, we could do Peepers. I think we can do Peepers.
Yeah.
okay,
It's fine.
sounds good. All right, Final Destination 3. Same concept as 1 and 2, except they're on a roller coaster now.
Yeah, this is you guys. I don't think I've seen bits and pieces of it.
So yeah, again, bunch of people on a roller coaster. They see the thing, then she freaks out. They get off the roller coaster. Roller coaster goes off rails, crash and dies with everybody else, and then starts trying to go for them in the order that they died in this. And they got some more cool kills than that.
Four was definitely the one that I also saw. That one had the pool and the.
Well,
the
we
other
cut
stuff.
that one out.
That one's fine.
I think.
That's
I think
fine.
we cut out 4.
It's not. It's just another Final Destination movie. At that
Yeah,
point.
at this
Higher
point,
than
they're
one
starting
or
to
two.
get like whatever. So yeah, we'll just put it in the next one.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, and now, Sean, let loose the dogs of war.
You let the dogs out. No, I'll keep it quick. Yeah. So
Baja Minute.
the original Friday 13th. This one people say it's a ripoff of Halloween, which it kind of is, because they pretty much said they looked how well Halloween did and made a killing.
Big scary guy with a knife kills people.
And then they pretty much said, okay, let's do the same movie, except it's not a neighborhood, it's not the suburbs. Let's put it in the woods where they're at a camp and they're secluded. And pretty much just trying to make a quick buck. The POV shots were good. That slasher first person view. The kills were gory. A lot more gore than Halloween, but decent characters. It kind of dragged at times. It was kind of, but it definitely felt isolated, like the scene where she's making the tea at the end, and everyone else is dead, and she's just in the cabin making coffee or making tea. Definitely
making pancakes, making bacon pancakes.
Yeah, yeah. Very gory, very, very messed up at the end when you find out it's Jason's mother, Mrs. Voorhees, because she's schizo, like kill her, mommy, kill her. Like that's very creepy, very creepy. I would put it. What do you think, Kyle? You want to put night he came home, or You're All My Children Now?
You know what?
I think
Honestly, I'll put it a little less.
Yeah.
It's got
Yeah.
like some iconic moments. It's kind of whatever, nothing burger for the most part.
Yeah, it's
That
not.
sounds like where'd you get those peepers?
No, I'd leave it there. I'd leave it.
Yeah.
A nothing burger? That doesn't sound like You're All My Children now.
It sets it all up though for the rest of them in a way.
Sure, but I mean, like, it's also a completely different story from 2 onwards than 1.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's all from there. It's her son at that point.
Tom Savini and the special effects, I would go. You're All My Children Now.
Fair enough,
Just,
Yeah.
and, ju- and just
It's
just
always
for
the one
Kevin,
that Tom Savini worked on, and they didn't work on any of them till the 4th one. So yeah, we'll
Yeah,
go.
because they told him it was the last one. That's why he came back for the 4th.
Alright. I was just
Yeah.
trying to put some controversy in here.
All right, part 2.
All right,
The body count continues.
Zach, you like taters, right?
Yeah.
Some tater sack head, Jason. Some potato head, some tater head, Jason.
Was he a sackhead in 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
was
wore a
sack
sack on his head. He didn't
When
get
does
them
he get the hockey mask?
3.
Really?
Part
wow.
3.
So there was progression. That's crazy.
There's a lot
Or
of
evolution.
Yep. So this one was more of a campy, like fun movie. I think, like, they're all, they're all back. It didn't drag as much, faster pace, more kills, still decent kills. Both these movies were filmed in right down the street from us, guys, New Jersey and Connecticut. Second one was filmed in Connecticut. Um, Definitely very creepy the way, but this one is still the same movie except quicker kills and more fast pace. So I do like it
It
better
was
than
a
the
little bit
original.
more fast paced.
I like it better than the original. Quick synopsis: they're back at the back of the camp, but they're not setting it up. They're actually at a training a camp to train counselors how to like basics like first aid, bears, and surviving in the wilderness. um, yeah, what do you think, Kyle? Just make it. We got to go quick here. We got to speed
Yeah,
it up here.
yeah.
Uh,
Part two. It's good. It's got some cool kills. I wasn't a fan of Sackface Man, as much.
he
Uh,
actually runs around in this one too. He's running, which is a little
yeah.
more
This is
creepy.
like we don't know what to do with him just
It's
yet.
like you full sprinting. Like,
Yeah,
that's
he
Yeah.
so funny.
yeah.
He's
Honestly,
like, yeah, this is more fast paced, motherfucker.
I feel like of like the first four, this is one of the weaker ones
All right,
because
put
they
it
really
good, guys. I
haven't
don't care.
they really haven't figured him out yet.
All right,
Yeah.
next one.
3D.
So
He uses 3D
so
gimmicks,
part-
which is dumb.
So so over the
But
course,
he gets his hockey mask.
yeah,
Which
Is
is
it
awesome.
a big reveal? Is it like hockey? The sack comes off and the mask goes on, or is it just kind of like whatever? He just sort of just like puts it on or do your head.
well, the first 20
So-
minutes of the movie, he kills a convenience store owner and his wife, and he pretty much changes and takes the jumpsuit. But then the first uh, the first half of the movie, right up to the final act, I should say, he you don't see his face, only from a distance. He has no mask. He has no sack, no
Oh,
sack,
okay.
no
So
no.
it's a lot of
So
like
he just has the
forced
jump.
perspective and like
Yeah.
angles
Yes.
and whatnot.
Yeah, angles, POV. You see him from a distance. Then it's wicked badass when he gets it though, because he makes a kill with a spare gun and then takes it from one of the he takes it
It
from
says
one of
360 no
yeah
scope.
just takes the guy's mask that he just killed one of the college kids or whatever. They're at a cabin. They're not counselors this time. They're just on like a weekend,
Eh,
and he just does that badass walk across the board across the dock
Mhm.
with the mask. He puts
I
the
know,
mask
I know we're
puts the
trying to
mask
speed
on.
up, but I have
Yeah.
a question.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's fine.
So them moving. I don't know. You guys. I know Sean's watched a shit ton of like commentary and whatnot, so I'm sure he has a lot of insider bits. Did they like say why they decided on a hockey mask?
So
John,
they
take
were
it away.
gonna
I don't remember.
yeah. So they were gonna keep it. As far as I know, they were gonna keep the sackhead Jason, and then they were trying to come up with a mask. They decided first they're gonna keep it. Then they decided to one of the someone on the production, I forget who he was, like one of the assistants or the PAs or whatever. He was a hockey player, so he had the hockey mask in his bag, and he had it on set. So they saw the mask and they said, "Why not use that?" And it was kind of cool how they just kind of spare of the moment, like, "Let's use this," and it actually it's very iconic. Um, it's cool how they came up with that though. They just stumbled upon it. Someone on the crew had the hockey mask on his in his bag, so because he was a hockey player.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
And isn't the Halloween mask just a William Shatner mask or something?
Yep, Williams. The
Yeah,
Halloween
the
mask.
original
Yep.
mask was
Yes.
William Shatner mask, turned
Spray painted
inside
white.
out and spray painted white,
Yep.
I believe.
Yep,
Oh, okay.
yep.
Uh-huh.
And
And then they got destroyed in fire or something like that, and then nobody ever made the mask again, so every one of them has been like a different one after that. That looks
So
basically like it, but hasn't been the same one.
so back to part 3 before we give it a final ranking. That one was focused more on getting the 3D right because the director Steve Miner was trying to get that right, and kind of the acting kind of was put not obviously these are B movies to begin with, so the fact that you're putting the 3D first because it was shot in 3D. Some of the kills were 3D, but it wasn't great. Couple of the kills were crazy, like when the guys oh my gosh, um, walking on his head, doing the headstand. You know what I'm talking about? And he gets killed in the hallway.
Sure.
That was gruesome. Anyways,
All right, where are we putting it? Where are we putting it? Moving on.
Peepers.
Peepers.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
good.
That's fine.
Part 4,
Alright.
Sean's favorite.
All right.
Yeah, this one was the so if you guys want to watch a slasher,
I already know where it's going.
this is
Anyway,
yeah, This, yeah, this is the best slasher. It has everything. It's fun. It has characters you actually care about. Like
Hmm.
the acting. I feel like they,
This one
um,
had kind of what
yeah,
weren't really big name actors at the time, but are big name actors.
yeah. Crispin Glover, who was
From Back to the
is that his,
Future.
yeah, Crispin. It had him. It had who else was? Anyways, it really fulfills all areas of a slasher. Hot girls. You got the TNA. You got good
That's what
kills.
really matters to Sean. If you get a
Um,
lot of TNA, then you are the nightmare
Wrap it
killing
up.
home.
Where's it going? Where's it going?
you got good kills. You brought Tom Savini back to kill
Do
him,
some
and
really creative stuff for
the
sure.
ending, the ending with the machete during the final fight when they're oh man with the machete going through when he falls onto the machete and it goes through his goes through the goes he just falls on it and sinks into his head.
What's
That
on the
was
cover, basically?
crazy.
Sort
No,
of,
no,
yeah, but not
no,
quite.
no. And just the whole thing where the guy's trying to find his sister and he's actually has purpose and he's trying to oh man
Introduce us to our first most recurring character, Tommy.
yep, yep. And the fact that the two houses are across the street from each other and you have the partiers across the street from the people who live there and man, it's people you actually care about though, like a regular family, and then you have partiers, like but they come together at the end and they're trying to figure out what's going on. And the mother gets killed, and oh, it's crazy, it's crazy. All right, so go. I would put it. Yep, you already put it there. Perfect.
Yep.
100%. It's one of my favorites.
All right,
Yeah.
Jason
All
X.
right, Jason X, banger movie.
It's
just
so
so
good. It's
stupid,
really dumb.
so goofy. A lot of really fun kills. The most iconic scene of a holographic cheerleader getting stuffed in a sleeping bag and just oonga boonga back and forth, Hulk smashed to not even death because she's not even alive.
No, it's just a
But
simulation.
it's just so funny. Like he gets the
Um,
dumbest future upgrade. He gets like the
Yes.
silver.
By the way,
mask,
it's like 1,000 years in the future or something.
and it's
like
like
that.
1,000 years in the future. He freaking dry ices like or not dry ice. Why can't
Yeah, he freezes.
nitroglycerin someone's
Yeah.
face off. Like it's just wild. There's so many crazy kills in that one. It's so goofy and dumb.
They've got like
like-
an android chick. That's like
Yeah,
the
like
dude's trying to
he-
bang, but is also like turns into like a like your Matrix type of character.
Yeah. Like he's got like a metal exoskeleton. Like he's just like
Yeah, he
made
gets
full
rebuilt by
Terminator
nanites or
killer.
something like that.
Yeah, because he's like fully like messed up.
He's known
Like,
as
he's got, like,
Uber
nothing to him.
Uber Jason.
About Jason. But yeah,
Yeah.
this movie's so stupid. I love it though. It has a fun place in my heart. But
It's
this I would put in like
yeah.
B or like Peepers or something.
Peepers, I'm fine with.
I love Uber Jason. Yeah, I put it there. I'm fine with that.
Remake.
Unless you guys want to put it higher. I
No,
wasn't
I'm
gonna
fine
fight
with
for
No, no,
higher.
Fine with
no,
that.
that's fine. Remake was good.
This is the one with Sam Winchester, right?
Yes.
Yes. So pretty much what they did was they tried to combine the first four movies of the original into one movie. So they did like a
Yes.
recap of the original. Then they had that huge, crazy opening scene where they all just get killed in the very beginning at the
Mhm.
campsite. The girl in the sleeping bag gets hung on the fire, burns to death, and while her boyfriend's in a bear trap, just watching, can't do anything because he can't move. Ah, crazy.
Was this before or after the Halloween remake?
After.
This was
After.
after. But I think
After.
Yeah.
before the new Nightmare on Elm Street remake was. I think that was before that.
Yeah. I just like they were just like we're gonna go hard on the kills in this one.
Yeah, they went hard
Yeah.
on the kills. And then you get the second. You then get the after the opening. Then you the
The rest of the
second.
movie.
The rest of the movie, the second and the third act, you get the other group of kids that go to the cabin. You have the all the stereotypes. Good kills. I'm surprised this one didn't get a sequel. They didn't keep making sequels.
Because it didn't
I
do
guess
well.
It didn't do that well. Yeah, I liked it though. I'd put it in Peepers or one below
Peepers is getting filled. We gotta start differentiating.
Good guys.
I
Put it
think
put
we
it
gotta
good,
hurry.
put it good
We gotta
guys.
hurry
Yeah.
the frig up
Yeah,
because we
yeah.
got so many left.
We've
Yeah,
got
let's
so
go quick.
much.
Let's
We
go
totally
quick.
Let's
did
go
this
quick.
wrong.
All right, we're going quick now.
Yep.
Freddie,
Yep.
Freddie, Jason. What do you? Quick thing. good, bad, campy,
It's
good
definitely
kills,
I
not
go-
good kills.
I go
definitely
good
campy.
guys. But I love the cornfield scene with all the kills. But yeah,
All
that's
right.
fine. Good guys, done. All right, next.
Cool. All
All
right,
right.
Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Basically, what happens is everybody, all the movies were all actually just movies, and now this Freddy is a different Freddy coming from
That's the
them after
stupidest
them.
thing I've ever heard anyone say in my entire life.
It was all right.
Wow, it was all right enough to get that high. Army of Darkness. This one goes. It's the third in Evil Dead. It becomes full camp. He goes to the past. He has his boomstick. He fights an evil version of himself. His hand. Oh no! What was it? His hands. Is his hand still evil around that? I
His
forget.
hand,
Or is it-
no, because that's why he cut it off. It was possessed. Anyway,
Yeah.
he cut
and
off
my
with like
favorite.
a turkey
Oh, you're
carver.
going good guys for Evil
I
Dead?
don't know. I don't know. I just
I'll-
went
I
right
don't
I'll
think
go-
it's good guys.
I'll go.
would
I'll go
say-
paper. I go papers though for that.
Yeah, I guess we can chuck it in peepers.
Sure.
My favorite quote. My favorite quote. Ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the store.
Yeah.
See the Chucky.
All right. See the Chucky.
Final
yeah.
Destination. Absolute garbage.
Yeah.
Bad movie.
Yeah.
Just bad.
Yeah.
Even
Bad
the
movie.
even this movie
Yeah.
tries to forget this movie.
All right.
Yeah.
Next.
Fright
Ooh,
Night.
Fright Night.
I don't know
Here's
jack
a
shit.
zombie. Here's a zombie movie, Zach. We'll go quick, but real quick. It's a good zombie movie. Neighbor moves in. New neighbor moves into high school kid and his mom live alone, and his mom starts dating the neighbor who turns out to be a vampire, and the kid sees him kill someone and take the body out one night from his room.
This was a Disney movie. It's literally a Disney movie with the same plot.
So you got to check it out though. But it's I'm not going to say anything else in case you want to see it. But
What year did this come out?
1980,
Okay, it was a 1980 movie, okay.
84 or something, or
Okay.
it was good though. And he's trying to convince the cops and everybody that there's people dying across. Not
You said
Disturbia.
this is a zombie movie?
It's a vampire movie. It's
Oh, okay,
kind
he
of
meant
like
to say-
it's
he meant to
it's
say
kind of like
vampire
it's kind of
Okay,
like
okay.
it's kind of like Disturbia except
with vampire.
yeah, with vampires. Yes.
Fair play.
Yes.
All right.
So where's
Yeah,
it going?
It's good.
guy.
Yeah. Go good guy. Yeah.
Good guy. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hellraiser.
All right,
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser.
2.
Hellraiser 2. I just remember them coming back for the survivor of the original. It's cool how they come through the portal when they wake up. I would just go good guys.
Okay. Sean's just too nice to these
Something's got to go in the curse well.
Yeah.
They can't all be good.
Yeah.
I got something. No, I don't. It's worse than that. Never mind. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Great movie. Fun movie.
What
yeah,
did they do last summer?
I know.
They hit a guy with a car as they were drunk, and then they dumped his body.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
just a rip.
he didn't
It's just a
actually die.
rip off. It's a rip off.
Oh.
It's a rip off of Scream.
How's it a rip off
Yeah,
of Scream? It's from the creator of Scream.
Well, it's not a rip off. It's just a cash grab on Scream. But I would put it down into Curse because the only
Wow.
the only good part about that movie is the chase scene at the end.
The only
think
good
it's-
part
Kyle,
about that
do you
movie.
rebuttal? Do you
Um,
rebuttal, Kyle? You had it in where did you
I-
get those peepers?
Just put
Yeah,
it
so-
somewhere where I assume Sean was gonna put it.
All right, we got
Uh,
our first curse this well.
Yeah,
Sure.
Zach,
Shiny soul
uh,
shall
I mean, the
well.
sequels were even worse, but this was like
Zach
whatever.
was
It just had
astonished.
Her.
Yeah,
which is
Zach was
whatever.
I
astonished.
am astonished. I am. All right.
First Insidious. I don't remember this movie that well. It's been like 50
Me neither.
years since I've seen it.
It's the one where the dad like goes crazy, right?
The kid gets like brought to another dimension, and the dad has to go in
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
There's that
and
one like weird demon thing that's just like like in the corner
Yeah.
or whatever. The
then
movie's
he
so
has-
fucking stupid.
and he has to go rescue him. He has to go rescue him through the. He has to go into the.
It's either good guys or curse this fucking dwell.
putting it in curse.
Soul myself.
Yeah, put it in Curse.
All
Yeah.
right.
Right.
Leatherface.
The beginning, right? Or is this?
I don't know.
it's
Just
just,
says Leatherface.
Oh, Leatherface.
Is this the
this
one where
this is the
it takes
Netflix
place
one,
in
I
the
think.
town? And there's like, it's like kind of like got like a lesbian chick who survived like a friggin' school shooting or something like that.
Yeah.
Damn, what a fucking place to go.
Dope. This one
Yeah.
goes here.
And they're all on the bus.
Which
They're all
one
on the-
has
yeah.
the one where they like cut like the like this part of their arms off and you can like see inside with like the muscles and shit?
That might be
Oh,
just
I
the
don't-
remake one.
I might think that was the remake, yeah.
All right, we got Leprechaun.
Okay, Leprechaun. Oh,
It's a
yeah.
little better than that.
Hey, Jennifer Aniston's in it, so it goes up to Curse instead of Final Destination.
Fair enough. I'm just happy stuff's in Curse.
Yeah. Okay, Paranormals.
Paranormal.
Paranormal.
Number 1. Put it in the top. Put it in the top. Put it in
Yeah.
the top.
Top.
Yeah, that was
Fine by me.
Yeah, top. Did a great found footage. It was spooky. It was scary. It was thrilling.
We were all
None of
freaked
the
out.
other ones ever really reclaimed
We saw it.
that.
We saw it together. We were freaked
No,
out.
I just kept watching them for the lore mostly, and because one of them had a
Exactly.
cool like Xbox Connect thing that it did that was really cool. But
Yeah, I think that was 2 or 3. I can't remember.
2 has Animal
maybe 2.
being freaking like hurt, so screw that.
Yeah, they get rid of it.
3.
3 was the sisters, I think, right? That was like their backstory.
I think so.
Yeah, you could put that in either good guys or people.
You know what? Put that one there because I think 4 was the one with the Connect, and I like that one a little bit more. So it's going up there.
Is that which one's the one that they like when the end it's all ramping up and like they turn and like the demon summoned and like the sheet on the ground just fucking grows.
I think that's either 3 or 4. Yeah, where
All right, we'll give it to 4 then.
I think it's
Word.
4. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. What's
All
next?
right, Saw.
Put it at the top.
Top.
Put it at the top.
I love this movie. I've watched this movie so many times. Saw 1 and Saw 2 are like my favorites of the series. After that, it kind of goes way downhill for a while.
Honestly, yeah, Saw 2 has such a great twist to it.
I love
with
the
that
original.
said,
And Saw 1 does.
Saw
Put
2 is
the-
going up here too for me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I would
That's
put
fine.
Saw 2 up there.
1
I would
and
say
2.
3 I would say is children or children or peepers. I liked 3 because 3
3.
was the one with the lawyer and the doctor. I think like the parents trying to get their daughter and like the dad's like trying to go through the whole maze and whatnot.
Yes, yep, and he's going through like all his sins, and everybody else has to
all
die
of his
for
sins
them,
and everything.
basically.
Yeah. I like that one a lot, but it wasn't up there with the other.
Yeah, 4 is where he, I believe, dies.
4, I think, can go in peepers or. Yeah, you can go in peepers, whatever.
That's
I
fine.
can't remember it. I stopped watching them after.
5 is emergency trach, right?
5 is emergency trach, I think, or 6 is one of them too.
Fuck, I can't remember which one.
I think 5 is because I think 6 he gets crushed in the end.
Yeah, because he gets saved and then he dies.
Yeah, so he saves himself because of having a pen in his pocket and his head's in a tank filling with water.
Emergency trach.
So he gives himself a emergency trach. In this one, then they're both in a room, and the guy that's trying to kill him
and he gets fucking
goes into a
crushed to
glass
death.
coffin, and then he thinks that
Yeah.
was like, haha, I got you in the trap. Turns out that was a reverse, haha, I meant to be in the trap, because this now retracts, and then the whole fucking room crushes him. Yeah.
Yeah.
With
that
that
one.
said, sure. And then, sure. And then this was the end of it. The only thing that was cool was what's his face from the first one
Yeah,
came
what's his
back.
coming back at the end.
So you know what?
Honestly, good guys,
sure.
good guys.
All right, and then this one, basically, Jigsaw was
Jigsaw,
doing this
right?
before the first one. He was doing this like 20 years before, but then this movie does a weird thing where you think you're in modern time all of a sudden again, but you're actually in the past, and then it's even further in the past is where the rest of the movie's taking place. Does some weird timey-wimey stuff in a way.
It's in medieval times. He
Not
created
like
the thing
that.
cranks your
Not like
body
that.
apart.
It's just that things already happened, but you think they're happening at that time. It's kind of weird. It's whatever.
Overall, Saw has one of the best horror movie musics where it's just the
And it has a really
like, it's
good
just-
doll. Billy is such an awesome
Yeah.
doll.
Yeah, very good score.
Yeah, that was
Very good
actually pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
All
He's in my
right.
room.
All right, now the
Um,
screams. Zach needs to
All right,
watch.
I got
Screams.
nothing to say. I'm back doing my eternal rest.
Scream.
Go quick though.
All right,
Yes.
the original Scream, crazy
Classic.
crazy kill. Yeah, classic. Crazy kills.
Put it at the top.
Who done it? Yeah, put it way at the top. It's a who done it.
Cool twist at the
good
end.
group of-
In case you
yep,
haven't seen it,
good-
I'm not going to say anything. But,
Good
yeah.
cast. Good
So
cast.
we spoiled a lot of these, but Scream is definitely one that shouldn't be spoiled, and I haven't even seen it.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
2. More of the
Scream
first.
2.
Better or worse?
A little bit worse than the
A
first.
little bit worse.
It's-
Just a little bit.
Just put it in.
So children.
All My Children. Yeah, that's good.
3,
All
I don't
My
like 3.
Children. Welcome back to Days of Our Lives and All My Children.
3, I
Scream
didn't
3.
like. 3 is with
Not
the
as good
actors and it's kind of
with the
dumb.
Put it in the well. Put it in the well.
I still liked it though. Cursed is fine. Okay,
Fine.
Cursed is
Put it
Cursed.
in.
No, Cursed.
Put it
No,
in good.
Okay.
You want to put it in good guys? You put it in good guys. I don't care.
I'm putting it
I
guys,
liked.
whatever.
Yeah, I liked it because
Leave
they're
it.
reading off. They're reading off the script. To
4
try to
was
find
with Jenna Ortega, right?
Yes, I like 4. Then
4
I
goes
like
up
4.
there. 4 was really
yep.
good.
Yep.
4 can go with
Wait,
this one.
4 was Jenna Ortega?
Yeah.
They've only done 4 of these.
No,
things?
no,
I thought
no.
there was like
No,
5.
she's done 3 of
They've
them.
done.
She's
done
done 3 of
5.
them now.
She was.
Was
What? She didn't do 3 of them. She was in one
Jenna
of them.
Ortega.
She was
No,
mentioned in this.
She was in 4. She was in 5.
Jenna Ortega's Wednesday, right? That's who we're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was Scream 4.
yeah.
Yeah, she makes her debut.
Jesus, I thought they were on
Yeah.
like Scream fucking 7 or something.
Yeah, they're on. They're coming out with 6, right? Because they. Oh my gosh, this 4, 5 is just called Scream, and then
Wait,
Scream
no.
6.
Jenna Ortega's in the next one. Sorry, this one was not. This was before Jenna. Sorry, this is the one where it's basically a soft reboot in a way, but then they also bring back some of the old cast.
I never even saw any of these movies, and I schooled you too.
5 was. But this one was the one that I really appreciated. It did a lot of cool stuff like the first one did, with some nice twists in it.
Yeah.
Fair play. All right, moving on.
Sinister.
Ooh, Sinister.
Ethan Hawke.
Yep. Love this movie.
This
So
movie
creepy.
is
So
creepy.
He's wearing like the
as
weird
hell.
mask thing. That one came out.
This
more
was the
recently.
one, yeah. With he's a writer,
Like when
and
Moon
then
Knight
they
came
find like the reel of film, and then when you're watching it, you're seeing people killing themselves and stuff like that.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But the face of this demon shows up in there sometimes. It was you saw this, Zach. I know you've seen this. We saw this in theaters. I remember.
Oh, that's this movie! Oh my god, I think I blocked this fucking movie out of my head.
It was
You're right, I do
creepy
remember
as
this
hell.
Movie now.
This movie-
Yeah.
This movie is genuinely freaky.
Don't like that you made me remember this movie. You unlocked a memory in my head that was supposed to stay locked.
Yeah, it's very messed up.
This movie was so good.
Oh fuck yeah! I can't believe I completely forgot we saw this in theaters. Oh my god!
This one was
This is
true.
one of like the last horror movies I think we saw in theaters.
This is one of like the most actually truly terrified me movies in a weird way, and I'm putting
throw
it
it
up
up there.
there.
Yeah, and I like
Sinister
I love,
2 though?
I like
Sinister
Ethan Hawke.
2 is
I like
What do
hot
you know about
garbage.
Second to
garbage.
Sinister.
This is hot garbage.
Yeah, Final
Awful,
Destination.
awful movie. That's where it goes. That's all I'm saying about it. I hate that movie with a burning passion. They ruined it.
All right, moving on. Chainsaw Massacre.
Chainsaw-
Remake.
The reboot.
This
Yeah,
is the remake. The remake it had hardcore fucking kills in it,
Yes.
and it was kind of scary. But I feel like it was more like gore factor than it was scare factor.
Yeah. Of the remakes, I think
agree.
people like this one more than the other like remake movies.
Oh, like Friday and Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I think I agree with that.
Yeah,
'Cause
I would,
this one was very much more like you're in a space. You're occupying this one space really, which is just like the house
Mhm.
and like the barn area versus like you're just running around a fucking forest or whatever. Like you're in like the neighborhood and the town. Like this one was a lot more condensed. So like that like horror of trying to escape and whatnot is just like so much worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would put it up there. I'd put it up there.
Yeah.
Come on, children.
I'd
Put it
say
up.
children. Yeah, I'd say children.
Nope.
yeah, children's good.
The Grudge. Didn't see it.
Didn't see it.
Final Destination.
Fake news. Didn't happen. Not a real movie.
Final Destination. That bad? I thought people liked that movie. Hills of Eyes. This movie's messed
Is this
up.
the remake?
This is the remake, I think.
Yeah. I watched this with my grandmother.
Oh my
That's-
gosh.
That's a story.
Very,
Yeah.
very gory.
It was my grandmother on my mom's side. I'm sorry, my grandma's, my dad's side, and yeah, she was unhinged, so she was fine.
Super duper quick synopsis. Basically, radioactive fallout from nuke testing. People were still out there. They thought it was an abandoned area. They become mutated freaks, and this family goes out there near there, and then things happen. That's all I'm saying. Some
And also,
very not.
and
good things
that's where. And
Yeah, no,
fun
gross
fact.
stuff happens. Real
Fun
gross
fact.
stuff.
Fun fact. That's where Nuketown the map comes from, inspired by that movie.
Huh.
Call of Duty Nuketown.
All right. Anyways,
That's
I'm
why
fine with
that
either
map
curse
is a
this
cancer,
well.
just like what radioactive waves give you.
I would say curse this well, honestly.
Yeah, that's fine.
The movie kind of sucked overall. Like,
Yeah.
regardless of like the content that was like controversial or whatever, overall the movie was kind of boring and just sucked.
So The Ring, one of the few horror movies I've seen with my mom. We went and saw this in theaters. Because it was PG-13, so I could go see
PG-13 and you were only 12.
That movie creeped me out when I saw
This
it.
movie was so creepy. So both this
Yeah.
movie and this one were based off of Japanese horrors, by the same names. I'm pretty sure The Grudge was also. It was just Japanese words of Grudge and The Ring.
Yep.
Essentially, yeah. Basically, you watch a movie. You get a phone call. When you answer the call, it tells you got 7 days, and basically in 7 days, a girl comes out of the TV and kills you.
And where are we gonna put it?
You guys,
Put it up in. Yeah, it was all right. Good guys. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Good guys is fine.
The Shining.
The Shining. Guy goes crazy.
Guy goes crazy, isolated, goes nuts in the. He's
Terrible acting conditions.
Classic.
What's he typed the whole time when he's supposed to be writing the book? No sleep and play makes Johnny a dull boy or something. What is he writing?
Yeah,
over
something
and
like
over
that.
and over.
Yeah, they're
put it up
in a haunted hotel and all that stuff.
Yeah, put it up in.
No TV and beer make Homer
I would say-
something.
I
Go
would s-
crazy? Don't mind if I do.
You guys can argue, but I'll put it on the night he came home. That's just a classic.
I don't give a shit. Go for it, man.
You can
Go
go
nuts.
there. That's
Yeah.
fine. I mean, it's a classic
Alright.
movie. A lot of people love it.
Yeah, it is a cult classic.
Doctor Sleep,
All right, Doctor Sleep.
the
So
sequel.
good. So good.
This has Ewan McGregor.
Better or worse?
People like to argue it's a
Once-
little worse. I
Yeah,
love this movie.
Yeah.
Thought it was a good
Works.
overall ending to like this stuff.
Yeah.
I liked it though.
Yeah.
They explain a little bit about the shine.
OG Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Guy in the wheelchair never makes me not laugh.
What does that mean?
I know. What does he have against cripples? But
To nothing. It was just wild that dude was he was gunning it in the freaking the weeds and stuff. I've never seen someone go so hard on a wheelchair.
Yeah,
Guy
then-
was going.
and then don't they have the flashlight and he just goes, "Whoa!" He's like, yeah.
Overall, it was a disturbing movie from the 80s. It was I would say
I think-
Peepers is
Wasn't
fine.
this actually
Seven-
70s?
Yeah, 70s.
Was it 70s?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Very just. Yeah. Peepers is good.
The first one I'm okay with. After that, I just didn't really like the Texas Chainsaws for a while. Strangers.
Strangers.
This movie bored the hell out of me. I know Sean loves this movie. I thought it was boring as hell.
Yeah, it was whatever.
Home invasion. Typical home invasion horror movie. Put it in. Not F tier. I would say
Peepers?
curse. I would say curse.
Oh, Curse! Yeah, let's
Wow.
throw it in
Yeah.
Curse. I'm fine. I was trying to be nice. Curse is fine. Train to Busan. One of the most heartfelt zombie movies to ever exist. It has the best boy in it. I can't remember his name. He was in the oh my god, everything's leaving my mind right now. We've been recording for so long. Oh,
It's okay.
Come on.
Where you
can
putting
do
it?
Oh, the Internals. Anyway, Train to Busan. I would say You Are My Children.
That'd be damn that good. I gotta watch this movie then.
Yeah, you should watch it. It's very good. You're gonna
Why don't
cry.
we-
Um,
Why don't we do
Jeepers.
the Halloweens and call it? We're getting a little. What do you think?
oh, we're finishing this. We
All right.
Dude,
started it.
we're getting
finishing
so
it.
close.
We're
We need to
almost
finish it
done.
now.
All right, let's finish. Let's finish.
All right, Jeepers Creepers. Love Jeepers Creepers. Amazing movie.
Top for me.
Insane, creepy, whatever. Yeah, I put it up there.
It's like
Jeepers
one of my
Creepers
favorite
2.
horrors.
Crazy
Jeepers
ending.
Creepers 2.
Police
It's
station
in here
fight was crazy.
somewhere or no? Yes, right here.
Well, yeah, right there. All
Let's
right,
just
Jeepers
get
Creepers 2 can go in. You can put it in Final Destination or Curse as well. I love it still. I think it's ridiculous.
I would
hate
put
it.
it in curse because I like it still.
It's a good bad movie.
It's
That's
not
what
a
it is.
good bad movie. I think they
It's a
ruined
good
it.
Yes,
bad
it is.
This
No, I
went
agree
from
with
a
Zach.
great atmosphere and horror. This went to let's make it into a fucking awful joke.
No, I agree with Zach. It's
Nah,
a good
they
bad.
got some good kills in there. Still.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
And we got to see the little shuriken that had Justin Long's little flower tattoo on it. They linked it all together. It was very good. Anyways, what the hell is this?
Aliens. Don't know why it's in
I don't-
here. This is an action
I don't-
movie. You know what? I'm putting it here. I love that movie. I'm
Yeah,
putting it there.
perfect.
It's not because I hate it or
All right.
haven't seen it.
All right,
It
Annabelle.
just doesn't belong here.
All right, Annabelle.
This
Conjuring
one.
Universe.
This one. We'll do this one. This is the
That
first
one.
one.
That's the first one. All right, Annabelle.
I believe.
It was a spooky movie. I would say Curse This Well or Peepers.
Yeah, it's going here. I hate that movie.
All right.
Annabelle Creation. This was the prequel, basically. This is how she became to be Annabelle. This is this foster home.
Okay, I know we're going quick. How did she become Annabelle? Just give me that and then place it.
Foster home. One girl decides to do a ritual, and because she wants to get out of the foster home, kills somebody. Then the doll becomes a demon, something like that. It was all right. Yeah. Annabelle Comes Home. I don't remember this one right now, but I know I've seen it. That's all I can tell you.
Put it in the. Get rid of it. I don't think I've seen it either.
Sure.
Get rid of it.
Blair Witch.
Ooh.
All right, Blair Witch Project.
One of the original found footage.
Put it in
The
the top.
top.
Put it in the
original.
top.
Yep.
Put it in the top.
Footage.
Yep.
The rest of the Blair Witches are hot garbage, but the first one was good. I mean, it's not good in today's standards, but it was good when it came out.
Yeah, I like it.
It's a cult classic the same way The Shining is.
Yeah. All right, Child's Play remake.
Child's
All right.
Play.
Child's Play remake. Didn't see Child's Play remake.
Yeah, let's just do Child's Play remake. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I liked it. Mark Hamill played Chucky. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I knew that.
They did some cool music on actual children's toys that they modified a little bit and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cutey.
Honestly, worth a watch. I just that's fine.
Yeah, I
Peepers?
liked it
Alright,
too.
cool.
I liked it too. Peepers.
OG Child's Play.
The original scared the shit out of me. Was terrifying.
It goes up there. It's,
Yeah, it goes up there.
Yeah,
It's
put it
so
up there.
good.
Yeah.
The first one is so good.
Yep.
Urban Legend. Honestly, not great.
Don't know what the fuck that movie is. Don't even know what it is. Final Destination or
just
Curse
about a
as
bunch of
well.
urban
That's the vibe
legends.
it's giving me.
And somebody starts killing people for some stupid ass reason.
Curse that well.
Yeah. Cursed. Yeah.
Halloween.
Final
Throw it
Destination.
up there. Throw it up there.
This Halloween,
Halloween,
Sean.
that
Where
one.
are you putting it?
The remake. It was a decent remake. Put it up. They're all my children. I liked it.
Wow.
Yeah.
High
Sure.
praise.
Yeah.
Four.
Four. You had excellent Donald Pleasance. He is a little unhinged. He's like, I'm telling you, he is in this town.
Okay, but where are you
He's
putting
gonna
it?
kill anyone who gets in his way.
Honestly, I love that. Where are you putting it?
We're gonna put him in put it in Peepers or Children.
Peepers, sure.
I feel like they always say that. He's here! like, he's killing people, and everyone's like, nah. And then he's like, no, I'm literally murdering someone right now.
No, but in that it's good because the cop, the sheriff actually takes him serious. He's like, all right, let's go check on this family then. He actually listens to him, but unfortunately, it's getting too late.
All right.
All right, which Halloween is this one?
Curse 6, right?
Yeah,
Six.
had a producer's cut. This one actually had what's his name? Oh my gosh, Paul Rudd, one of his first performances.
Paul Rudd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd. Wild, right?
Well, that gets an automatic good guys just for having Paul Rudd.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not great because it's the curse.
Cool, good
they're
guys.
trying to do. But anyways, it's
the
a
not
good, last
great
thing I'll
part
say-
sold it.
Hold on. Last thing I'll say, it's a good fall atmosphere. So perfect. That's all. All right, next.
All right. H2O.
Water.
Earth.
H2O.
Fire.
H2O wasn't that great.
No, it's not.
Little too slow for me and not scary.
That me soul shall
Curse.
dwell.
Curse. Yeah, put it in
Sweet.
curse.
2. This is the hospital.
Yeah,
This one's good.
creepy.
I like the
that was
hospital
creepy. Way up top.
All right, put it up there. Put it up top.
Yeah,
Children.
yeah. That's good. That's good.
Evil Dead
All right,
remake.
Evil Dead remake.
Ooh, the
pretty
remake
good,
is-
pretty good, pretty
yeah,
good.
put
I
it
would
up.
say children.
Children. Yeah, it's very very.
If
gory.
you haven't seen it,
Ooh.
check it out. One of the better of the remakes. I gotta watch the new one, like the Evil Dead Rises or something like that.
Oh yeah, that one. Kyle, we should watch it together. It's
Yeah.
I think
on
it came
YouTube.
on.
Like,
I don't
that
think
one-
I've seen it. I'll watch it. Three of us.
I
should
haven't
get
seen
together.
it. I'm already scared thinking about it because there's some
It's
really
on
fucked up
Netflix, isn't
shit
it?
that's in that one.
Let's do this.
Is
So, the old
All
it
right.
with
We watched
Steve
that
Curry.
together.
Yeah, Tim.
That
Curry.
was
Tim
a
Curry,
movie.
I mean,
It
not Steve Curry,
certainly
Tim
was
Curry.
a movie. It certainly was a movie.
It was technically a 14.
miniseries.
It was a TV movie
It's a
that was like
miniseries.
multiple parts. Whatever. And
Yeah, put it up and way up top. Way up top for me.
Really, way
it
up
came-
top for it. It wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
liked it.
I was gonna. Put
I would
it
say
in,
children.
like Peepers or
I'm
children?
kind of. We might be. I think Kyle and I are on Peeper's side for this one. I don't think
Go
I
ahead.
can put it like where the other ones are.
Yeah,
Like
put it in
his
Peepers.
performance is fantastic, but the rest of the movie is just kind
But
of.
the overall movie just kind of sucks.
Meh.
Yeah, it
but-
does kind of drag. It does kind of drag a little.
It's
but,
super long for no reason.
Yeah.
This one
Okay.
going to the top.
I
for
agree.
me.
Yeah, I agree.
The funniest part and the most memorable part of that movie for me is when he's just like in the fire doing the dance and they have the still cam like on his head and like everything else is moving but his head just is staying still. Like that part's fucking wild.
I love this.
Yeah.
It's a great coming of age type of movie. This is the one.
Oh yeah,
that,
they're all so horny in that one.
This is the one that made me read the book, which is even more fucked up than anything else. Not even including the weird child like sex thing. There's so much crazy shit.
I don't know if I told this story on the podcast before, but so when my mom back in the day like was reading the book for the first time, like in the 80s, she was so scared of it that when she wasn't reading it, she kept it in the freezer.
Wow, that's crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Especially considering how fucked up that is when there's a whole thing about a baby being locked in a freezer in the book.
Oh my god, she probably hadn't gotten to that part yet.
Man.
Haven't seen part 2.
Part 2, it was good. They took a lot more liberties with it. It had great like cast and everything, but it kind of falls a little flat. So I'm gonna say
Yeah,
good guys.
second one does.
So
fall,
worse
yeah.
than the original is what you're saying, in your opinion.
Yeah,
You put the original in
yeah.
Peepers. You
There
said
was
part
some
2 is worse than the original.
there was some really dumb choices they took in this one.
All right. I'm fine with it.
It really hurt it. Cabin Fever.
Cabin Fever, pretty
Pancakes.
crazy movie. Not
Pancakes.
nuts or anything.
Pancakes. Pancakes. When he's
Where do
doing
you
all
want
the,
it, Sean?
He's doing all the flips
Where
and.
do you want it? Where do you want it?
It was bad. Curse.
Okay.
It was
so,
bad,
just so,
It
just so
follows. So this is a
Oh,
stupid
this is-
concept that actually plays out really well. Basically, it's a demon that follows the last person that had sex with this person, so it's essentially an STD.
Oh my god!
Yeah. It was,
Cursed.
it was,
So
no, it was,
you literally
give
you
it a
have to
chance.
bang somebody else to get this thing to not want to kill you, but once it kills that person, it comes after you again, and you're the last person that banged and got this like ghostly demon STD is the one that can see it.
So it could go like 10 people forward, but then that 10th person dies and it just keeps coming back.
Yes.
So, you could go months or years without seeing this thing, and then all of a sudden it's just back, and you're just like, damn it!
Yeah, then you're like, I gotta get,
I'm in a dry spell right now.
I gotta get some fucking on again. Honestly, though, it's not a bad movie. It's actually pretty good. It is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, where are you putting it?
I would go Peepers.
Peepers
Peepers
is
are
fine.
yeah.
All right, Peepers.
Yeah, I liked it too, Kyle. I liked it.
I have nothing
All
to say about this.
Hellraiser 1. I don't give a shit.
Oh,
Sean?
just. All right. You
I haven't
guys had
seen it.
those-
That's why I said I
Yeah,
don't give
yeah.
a
You guys, yeah. Just very gory. Just the fact that he's in the attic and he's just finally comes to life with it. It's just messed up. Just a very. I would go.
You want children?
Not a
or you want
huge fan.
Peepers?
I'm not a huge fan of it. I'd say Good Guys.
Sweet.
Good
It's
Guys?
not
All right, there we go.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, Hereditary.
Hereditary. I'm the only one that's seen it. Very slow burn, psychological horror. You guys have to check it out. I would put it in. It's very fucked. Oh, it's very fucked up. I would say Peepers or Children. Peepers. Go Peepers. I liked it. You guys got 820.
Go Peepers!
What's this? Hostel?
All right,
Hostel.
Hostel. Hostel is okay. There's just one scene in it, which Kyle, you brought up the eye thing. When the dude gets stabbed in the eye and the eye comes out and the yellow goo just comes out of his fucking eye.
Oh no, yeah, it's
that
not
just
even.
horrified me.
It's not even stabbed. They had to cut off the
Oh,
eye 'cause
right,
it's
right, right.
hanging
They,
out
cut-
because it
yeah,
got
yeah,
burned
yeah, yeah.
out.
Yeah, that's
And then
what
it
it was.
pusses,
the
and that
goo comes
almost
out.
when it
Yeah,
pussed. The first time I saw that, I almost threw
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hostel, I would say, but it is not a great movie.
It's an awful
I
movie,
would say
honestly.
Torture.
It's
It's just torture.
Cursed.
Yeah, it's just torture porn.
1408.
True. That's a good explanation of it. It is really just torture porn.
It is.
I don't know anything about 1408.
1408. He tries to go back to the room to figure out what's going on because I don't know. I vaguely remember it. I just remember him going back to the hotel to try to figure out what the hell is happening with because the room is cursed or something. But John Cusack I'm a big fan. He did a good job in that.
Why was it
Uh,
scary? What kind of kills happened in it?
it's just more psychological.
Then why is it here?
Honestly, I don't remember many of the kills. Geez, I saw it when it came out in like the early 2000s. I just remember he keeps getting he keeps getting drawn, and he keeps getting drawn back to the hotel room, and there's no way out. There's no way out. He looks out the
Kind
window,
of.
and he looks out the window, and there's a wall. He can't go anywhere. But I would go cursed or good guys. I would go good guys. Good guys. It's fine. I liked it.
All right, that's fine. All right.
Um,
Okay, Sean.
all right. Ghost
Concise
Ship.
story you have to
Go,
tell. Go right now.
okay. Ghost Ship. Awful movie. The only it's just
It's so bad.
wicked, so bad, wicked slow. But there's one kill scene where one of the ship wires from the where there it's an old school like cruise ship like Titanic. The wire just cuts everyone's head off, and
Yeah,
it's just
the
a
beginning
gruesome
of the
kill.
movie, the only good
Yeah.
part of the entire movie.
Yeah, and
That's amazing. That's
I
just
just-
a bunch of decapitations right
Yeah,
at the beginning.
it's
Yeah,
the
Hilarious.
entire like ship.
yeah, and then the rest is awful. It's just a research people that come back to try to salvage it.
It's a
and
mad
they're-
slow burn. It's so dumb.
Yeah,
It's bad.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
All right, Kyle. Your story.
Gothica.
Go. Gothica.
Cool. All right, Gothica. Halle Berry. She like hits a person, but doesn't actually hit a person. It's a ghost. So then she gets admitted into an insane asylum. I just have a funny story because I remember I was sitting there with my mom. We were watching it on the TV. She'd already seen it, and she said the scary part was coming up, and she knew it was coming, and then she still got scared, and she screamed in my face while I was eating dinner, and I threw my food all over the fucking place.
So you got jump scared.
Yes, because the
Double-
scene wasn't scary, but my mom staring, just looking at me, and then screaming at my face made me jump. It's an okay movie. Yeah, whatever. Good guys.
It's fine. All right, Dawn of the Dead. Go.
Remake.
Remake wasn't bad. I would go good guys.
Cool.
All right, and Cabin in the
Oh,
Woods.
way
really
up top
fun
for me.
movie.
Yeah.
Way up
Wild
top.
movie. Yeah, I'd throw it up there.
Top or
I'd go to the top. I think. Yeah.
And the-
I'd say
okay.
Yeah,
The fact
I'm
that
over
you have regular office guys determining people's fate and gambling in the office. It's
Yeah, like
such-
it's not like scary,
It's just a
but
funny-
it's good.
yeah, it's so good. It's so good. And Richard Jenkins is in it. One of the
Yeah,
office
that works
guys.
for me. We don't have to talk about it.
The Nun is awful. It's a bad movie. Nun 2 is literally
Yeah.
just this movie again, and that's even makes
Well,
it
is
even
it
worse.
Curse This Well or is it Final Destination?
You know what is Final Destination? I hate the Nun. I hate this
No,
movie.
we
with a
we
burning
watched Nun
passion.
2 together,
Love it.
didn't we?
I saw
Yeah,
them
we
in.
watched Nun.
I saw Nun 2 in theaters. I saw the first one with Chrissy in my house sometime. It was bad. It was awful. I hate it.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I hate it.
Boys, we did it.
Oh,
We did
We
it.
got through
We
it.
did it.
Now we gotta do
Sorry
the real
for
quick.
rushing. No, we're not. Oh, we just was. I thought you were gonna try to like order them.
no.
I'm like,
No.
we're not ordering this.
The quick
No,
read
no,
through.
it's good.
All right. So the night he came home, we've got Alien, The Conjuring, Evil Dead, Friday the 13th, the final chapter, Paranormal Activity 1, Saw 2, Scream 1, Sinister, the first one, The Shining, Jeepers Creepers, Blair Witch, Child's Play, the Halloween, It, the remake, first part 1, and The Cabin in the Woods. Who wants to take You're All My Children?
I got it. So you're all my children now. We got if I can read, jeez, we got American Psycho, Nightmare on Elm Street, the original, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, Curse of Chucky, Cult of Chucky, Final Destination 1, Friday 13th, the original, Saw 3, Scream 2, Scream 4, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake, Doctor Sleep, Train to Busan, Halloween reboot 2018, Halloween 2, and Evil Dead remake.
All right. Then I got Where'd You Get Those Peepers? We got The Vivitch. We got 28 Days Later. We got I can't read that one. Is that Nightmare on Elm Street as well?
Yes, number 2.
Yep.
All right, number 2. Nightmare on Elm Street remake. We got Bride of Chucky. We got Evil Dead 2. We got Final Destination 2. We got is that Halloween 3D?
This
Or
is
is that
Friday.
Friday 13th? Friday 13th 3D. We got Jason X. We got
Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
New Nightmare. We got Army of Darkness. We got Paranormal Activity 4. We got Saw 4, 5,
4. Yep.
4. We got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
OG.
the original. We got Child's Play, the remake. We got Halloween 4. We got It, the original. Then we got It Follows, and then we got Hereditary.
And then for good guys, we got Wrong Turn, 28 Weeks Later, Alien 3, The Conjuring 2, Final Destination 3, Friday the 13th Part 2, Friday the 13th the remake, Freddy vs. Jason, Fright Night, Hellbound, Hellraiser, Hellbound 2, Leatherface, Paranormal Activity 3, Saw 5, Saw 3D, which is I think the last one, Scream 3, The Ring, Annabelle Creation, Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, which is 6, I believe, It Ends, which is It Part 2, Hellraiser, the original, 1408, Gothica, and then Dawn of the Dead remake.
All right. Next we get Curse. We got Curse this well that me soul shall dwell. We got I Know What You Did Last Summer. Insidious, is that the first one? Yeah,
Yes.
Insidious 1. Leprechaun, the original. Oh my gosh. Can't read that.
6.
Saw 6.
Saw 6, thank you. Hills of Eyes, we got The Strangers, we got Jeepers Creepers 2. Is that the original Annabelle?
This is, just
original.
Annabelle. Yep.
Then we got Urban Legend, we got Halloween H2O, Cabin Fever, Hostel, the original.
All right, and then we've got Final Destination. We got The Seed of Chucky, Paranormal 2, we got Jigsaw, we got Sinister 2, we got The Grudge, we got Ghost Ship, and then we got The Nun.
That's like dry heaves. You can't throw anything up anything.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we have a slew of shit
That we just didn't ever talk about.
Okay, real quick. We're all gonna recommend a movie for us to watch Halloween season. Me for Zach, and I was impressed. Zach, you did know a bunch of the movies, even though there was far too many. I had fun. Tonight. Zach, I'm gonna have you need to watch the original Conjuring this Halloween season.
Okay, all right, the original Conjuring.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. That's mine. And are we each giving each other one or?
I don't know. What haven't you seen?
Yeah. Fair
John.
enough. Fair enough.
You saw It Follows, right?
Yeah.
Then I don't know what to recommend to you, bro.
You've got to see the Train to Busan.
Yeah. I guess I will. Hold on, let me put that in my phone. Train to Busan.
What else could I try to suggest for Sean? Shit, nothing. Nothing.
What about
What about one of the ones we didn't see?
The Witch. There you go. The Witch.
Okay, The Witch. I think it's on Netflix. The Witch.
I don't know if it still is. It was when I watched it on Netflix, which was
Train
like
to Busan.
4 years ago.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Cool. Let us know in the comments down below what do you think of this list and what you think we should watch.
Oh, Kyle, you didn't give me a movie.
Huh? Yeah, everybody's getting The Witch because I don't know.
All right, everyone's getting Train to Busan.
You can have It Follows, Zach.
It Follows. All right, Lord. Let me write this down. All right, so I gotta watch.
All right, you gotta watch Conjuring, It Follows, and Friday 13th Final Chapter.
Oh no, Sean, Zach, never mind. Scream. That's right. You haven't watched Scream. Watch Scream.
Oh, that's
Scream.
right.
All right, I'll watch Scream.
Scream and Conjuring, the original Conjuring. Yeah.
All right, I'm watching those.
So,
Sweet.
Who's getting trained? Sean?
Both of you are getting trained.
Ah.
Yeah, that's fine. And I got The Witch.
And then I guess give Kyle one, Sean.
Okay, geez, what can I give Kyle?
I haven't watched Train to Busan.
I gave you that.
Hold on.
I haven't watched Hereditary.
Yeah, give him Hereditary, I guess.
Yeah. Hereditary, Kyle. A24.
I know Mace and everything. I just never watched it because Chrissy said it was awful. But anyway,
Check it out.
yeah, I'll check it out.
Sweet. And hopefully everyone has a good Halloween and stay safe.
Yeah, don't eat any apples if it looks like there's been a razor blade in.
And check your candy because there can also be razor blades in that. Yeah. Basically, anything can be razor blades. Just be careful.
Check your razor blades for candy.
And last thing I'll say is I hope I get some trick-or-treaters in my house this year because last year I was all excited to give out candy, my first Halloween in the house, and did not get a single person because I'm kind of on a
problem when you're on
busy
roads. It's also when you're on busy roads, it's really tough. Yeah. You're better off just doing the trunk or treat thing. Go somewhere where People
Yeah.
do all the candy from the trunks and just.
If I was in a big neighborhood, I think you'd get more if you were in a but
yeah,
yeah,
because
not
you
many
both live
people.
along kind of
Yeah.
busy roads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it makes it a
I
little
was
tougher.
ready though. I had my light on. I had my candy ready. I
But-
was gonna hand out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, last year I didn't have a lot of kids either, so probably won't have a lot this year either.
Your street's growing up. Your neighborhood's growing up. There's not going to
Yeah.
be a lot of kids left in that street.
Well,
until
we
new
get
families move
other
in.
people from like Rhode Island and whatnot coming
Yeah,
in. But,
yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
All right,
Love
guys.
it. Love that we did it. Great tier, everybody. Have a happy Halloween and to all a spooky night.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh.